This is Amy Bacon with Spirit Pathways, and I'm here with this week's reading. This is for today, Monday, November 26th, through this coming Sunday, December 2nd. We're all the way to December 2018. There is so much happening around us on subtle, cosmic, divinely sourced levels. And this energy is available to you and will assist you to live a happier life. And I would also love to help you recognize your divine connection with the reading. You are not creating your life alone. You are surrounded by the most amazing assistance possible that you can't lose touch with. And this is your spirit guides. Your spirit guides are devoted to you and facilitate your highest good. They are infinitely patient and lovingly wait as you make whatever adjustments you feel you may need to here on earth. But they are eager for you to align with them and all that they can help you accomplish. This alignment to living a spirit-led life requires trust and release and surrender. Trust that you are loved, guided, and given the highest potentials possible. Release all of the 3D ego drama goofiness that is only interfering with your path forward. And surrender to allowing divine source and the cosmic universe and your personal spirit guides to light the way and provide all of your goodness. In a 3D human life, we are limited because we feel we are separate from this divine goodness. Nothing could be farther from the truth. And I know that you've heard many success stories from the law of attraction and the secret and other spiritually led ideas of manifestation. And these theories have gained much attention and many followers, all for a good reason. They are leading you to connection and to understanding, connecting you with your innate spiritual core foundation, and allowing you to understand that you are not alone. You create with this connection of allowing your dreams to flow to you unhindered. And this energy is there for all and available for all of us to use. The quickest way to connecting with your own guides is not meditation, though that is one path. But the most direct way is to involve them in your daily life. Talk to them. Tell them your wishes and dreams. Involve them in your decision making. Delegate to them the things you find frustrating, overwhelming, difficult, or need more understanding for. Recognize their sole duty is to facilitate your happiness and your highest goodness. They make sure you're in the right place at the right time and you never miss opportunities. Pay attention and learn how they communicate with you. Their language is subtle and gentle and often ethereal, like goosebumps and loving energy shimmying up your spine, a cosmic hug, or dream messages. And don't only use them for the big emotional things you're dealing with. Involve them in all parts of your life, from the smallest task up to the biggest decisions. By asking for small things, you're going to get used to how they work with you more easily. Ask about dinner and the parking space and what book to read and what essential oil to use and any other minute decision. And there are some ground rules for working with your guides. Speak only kindly and lovingly to them, and know that they will only speak and deal with you in the kindest, most loving manner. Anything you may deal with that is negative, that's just your ego interfering. You must first learn to recognize your negative ego and leave it aside to be mindfully replaced by your spirit guides. and they cannot interfere with your free will, which means they can't take the steps. That's your job. So they give you ideas and thoughts and visuals and communicate with you in many ideas, in many ways. And these ideas are for you to take action on. And as you take action, they give you more. And this all adds up to solutions and paths to your desired outcomes. Once you delegate or ask them or tell them your wishes and desires, you have to open your hands and release these intentions. You have to step out of the way and trust your guides have heard you and that they are acting upon your desires. You cannot control or manipulate or second guess at all. Just step away and focus upon something else. This seems to be the hardest part for most people. You can't analyze the details because all this does is shut the energy down and prevents them from assisting you in meaningful ways. It goes back to the trust and the release and the surrender. And it takes a bit of practice. But as soon as you recognize your spirit guides, your life will be changed forever in the most positive ways imaginable. And a reading with me also connects you with your guides and all they can unfold for you in your life. They access your lifetime blueprint and talk about the things that are relevant for you now, and they highlight your path forward. All the information for your reading is on spiritpathways.net. All right. You hear that little rumbling in the background? That's my pug snoring. She's here at my feet. She loves when I do the video. She can feel all the guides. She's very cozy. Snoring away. All right. I'm putting all these cards out for us this week. And I'm going to go over each one to give you a complete reading for the energy of this week. Very interesting. All right, I love how they build. We're starting with the Queen of Wands. She's creative. She's inspiring. She's your inspired ideas, the things that you want to give birth to, the things that you've been thinking about that you want to have happen in your life and you want to take action on. Wands are taking action. Queen is solutions. So she's those inspired, amazing solutions for what you want to experience. And the little black kitty says you're protected. This card has lots of symbols in it. The sunflowers stand for your happiness. And these lions in the corners of on her throne and up here on the tapestry, that's strength. That's dealing with challenges with compassion. And the pyramids over here, ancient spiritual knowledge that's at your fingertips for you to use. And Wands is all about creative energy and taking action on those creative ideas. So pay attention to where you are inspired. Pay attention to your unique expression of something, because that's your solution and that's your movement forward. And then to reinforce this, we're given the Magician, who says you have all the tools you need. They're laid out on this table for your number one, for your new beginning. And this infinity symbol is you are divinely connected. And he's pointing to the heavens and to the earth. That's your balance. That's groundedness plus access to the divine cosmos of amazing universal knowledge that you can pull down and access at any moment. He's created all these flowers, all of that. You are creating. The Queen of Wands started off with it. So what are you creating? What is unique? You've got the tools, the gifts, the talents, everything you need to create this. So allowing it to flow. And then you've got the King of Cups. He is emotional outcomes. And I tell you, The King of Cups, he's afraid of his emotions. They're a bit overwhelming to him. He doesn't really want to face them. But those emotions are the outcomes. They're the path to the outcomes. So he's on the firm platform, but the water's a little bit choppy. And the fish, again, is about creativity. And the ships are coming in. And everything. He's got the fish around his neck. Divine alliance. Divine creative expression. And so allowing that. Don't run away from your emotions. Face your emotions because they will give you the outcomes that you wish. And if your emotions are overwhelming, get a help with a reading because your spirit guides will explain them to you and help you to process them so you can get ahead on your path. And then we've got the Two of Wands. There you are, holding the world in your hands. How perfect is that? You're holding the world in your hands and you're surveying all out in this distance. Where do I want to go? I've got this stuff. Where do I want to go with it? What do I want to do with it? Anything's possible. That's symbolized by holding the earth in your hands, the whole globe. Anything is possible. You can do and be and have anything you want. So how do you want to embark upon this journey? The wands are about taking action. You've got this one in your hand and you're ready to go. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to step out and take action on this and embrace and enjoy everything. The world is my oyster. It's all there for me. What is it that I want to have? And then they're going to get a little more detailed here. So the page says you want more money and you want more health. So what do I need to do to get to this new money and new health? Pages are beginnings and they're messengers. They're giving you the message of how to move forward. And it's shown by the next card. So the page says, something's got to blow up. We've got the Tower. There's something that you've been doing that's just not working anymore. Something maybe that you've been holding on to. Some idea you think you need. This is very root chakra, security oriented, something you've been hanging on to that's just tying you down. It's not allowing this stuff. This is, we've started off, this is what's supposed to happen, but this is what's in your way. So put the page back. Now, the Tower. The Tower says something, you got to chuck something out the window. Because there's something that's not built on a firm foundation. And when it's not on a firm foundation, it crumbles. And it's not about you trying to fix it and shore it up, because you've probably been doing a lot of that. Because we see from the next card, which I'm going to bring in a minute. The Tower says, just chuck it all. Chuck that idea, chuck that paradigm, chuck that situation, chuck that circumstance, chuck that idea, or that core belief, or that pattern, or that habit, or that person. Because it's not working. It's not going to get you where you want to be. It's standing in the way of where you want to go. So blow it up, and this is not an end point. This is not, oh, we get stuck in that and we can't go any further. This is just a stepping stone. This is just a temporary little blip, little measure that you need to take to clear that path. And then this card, the Six of Cups, amazing energy to go with the Tower. For the Page of Pentacles is trying to tell you, here's the message, you've got to get forward, but you've got to get some things out of your way. This is don't live in the past. Don't live in the past. Focus instead on what's coming next. Gather the knowledge and the goodness from the past so you can take it forward, but leave anything that's not working for you back there. And to help you with the Tower card, this is also very much the card of the end of a stressful or anxious phase. So that's your guides reassuring you that whatever you needed to blow up, it's not a permanent, meteorite hole in your life. It's just clearing the path. And now that stressful thing ends. That anxious phase ends. And now those past efforts that you wanted to bear fruit will. Now you can enjoy the moment and bear fruit in the present. Now you can get back to this Queen of Wands, and you can look at the Magician and all your talents and all your goodness and your unique way that you're expressing this, and looking at your globe here. The world is your oyster. Without these things in my way, what can I get to? I love the way the cards flow together. Then you've got the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands says you took action. Wands are the action. I took action here. These two Wands cards, the Queen, she was the solutions, and then this one, embarking on your journey. The world is your oyster. I took action, and I'm celebrating. I'm celebrating. I didn't get stuck in the tower. The tower was just a little blip, meantime thing I needed to sweep off my path. And now I'm celebrating because I took action. How perfect is that? I'm out with my friends, and it's just a big party, and we're just celebrating because I took action. And remember, you had the King of Cups up here, who's a bit afraid of his emotions. Now you've got the Knight, and the Knight is on a quest, the new emotional quest, to bring you all the happiness, all the goodness, all the relationships, all that creative expression. It's still Mercury retrograde, and I love it. We got this card last week, and they are reminding me of the wings on his shoes and the wings on his helmet is Mercury. The communication of Mercury. So use that for your highest benefit. Communicate. Don't bottle it all up inside and assume other people understand what you're feeling and what you're thinking, because they don't. They can't read your mind. So communicate. Communicate your emotions and your ideas to allow you all this goodness. All that celebrating. It's beautiful, perfect energy. So there you go. I love that reading. I love the cards. I love the guides. Thank you so much for being a part of this. And have a wonderful, wonderful week. And I will see you next week. Bye-bye.